Hey guys, welcome to Willie's Allotment. Sorry we've not done an update in a while. I do have a video that I have filmed a couple of weeks ago that I do need to put up, so what I may do is you can watch parts of that video now, some of them aren't relevant, so I'm going to put that in here and join you back in a minute. Right, finally made it to the plot. We've had a massive downpour. Hopefully the weather's going to stay off because I want to get some stuff done. It's one of our pumpkins growing through the fence. It's the only one that we've left. We'll leave him to it. Tempted to stick some eyes on him and say, please don't steal me. Someone stole one of our pumpkins. Not happy. Right. Doesn't it look a mess? Such a mess. But stripping the leaves off the sprouts I think has done them good. They definitely seem happier. The arch is down. Damn. It smells down here. It smells of cabbage. Funnily enough. I think we might take a cabbage for tea. Maybe the little one over there, the greyhound. Right, let's go see the sweet corns. Al came up last night and said that a few of them had been munched, so it's a bit slippy. So let's have a look. Oh. Where? I can't see any munching. They look okay to me. Right, I'm going to harvest them all anyway. Oh yeah, I can see. You can see, look. Munched sweet corn. And another one over there as well. I'm going to harvest the rest of these today. They're ready now. They'll do. And we can take them home and process them. I've also got a few autumn raspberries to take, which is nice. There's not that many on here. There seems plenty ready to ripen. There's a few more down here. So we'll take those. There's not much else to do. Well, there's plenty to do, not much to take. I might take some more bolotto beans. So, yeah. What's this squash doing? It's trying. Going all the way out. I don't know if there's any squashes in there. I think that one comes from right at the far end. Let's have a look. There was a Turk's turban that had taken. Oh, is it still? I think we might get a baby Turk's turban. I don't know if there's anything else in the flower bed because the squash thing goes all the way through. We'll see at the end of the year. So yeah, that's it. It's probably not going to be much happening in this video at all. So I'll show you some more in a bit. In the greenhouse, and brought this up. Al brought this up last night to monitor the temperature. And last night in the greenhouse it went down to 7.2, which means outside in this semi-rural location it must have gone down to about 4 for September. It's not great, is it? So at least the chilies are protected. These ones need some water. Looking very sorry for themselves. A couple of them are starting to ripen off a bit more now, starting to go red, but they are small. Smaller than I expected. And some of them have still got loads of flowers coming. And these are the Calaro chilies. They grow a bit longer and pointier. Are they? No, apparently a Hungarian hot wax, but I think there's 2 plants in there. Because they have long and pointed and these are big and fat. So, anyway, I wanted to plant out my winter brassicas today and my lettuces, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. The ground is just so sticky that as you're walking around it's like sticking to your boots and giving you stilettos, platforms. Seems we lost the sunflower in the winds in the week, so I'm going to take that out and I'm going to save the largest head. I'll show you how I save that in a bit. Then I might take these ones home and just put them in a vase. They'll look nice. The sprouts have picked up from when we stripped the leaves back. The little one has gone. Well, I don't mind that. But yeah, they've still got this horrible black thing on them. I'm not sure what it is, but there's just seen some kind of mildew. But they definitely seem a little bit better now. And we've had them uncovered for a week, over a week now. And there's no damage to them whatsoever. So everyone else on the plot, other than the old guys, has theirs covered, and the old guys don't. So I'm following the old guys. They obviously know what they're doing. So I think it's time to harvest some sweet corn. The nasturtiums are still doing lovely. I do love nasturtiums. Great ground cover too. And the parsnips are looking really nice. Don't need to pull any of those for a good while. We definitely have a sweet dumpling squash. Well, I think that's the only one. And then one at home. The beans, there's one on there, couple on there. I think I'll take these last ones and then that'll be it. I think they're done now. But I'm just going to leave them in for now, and then I might just dig them in. Sorry, I got a terrible sore throat. And fix the nitrogen into the soil. Oh, sunshine. We need a general tidy up. We need to move the frames. Oh, Rose Lobelia's come back. Isn't that pretty? And some of her Nigella too. She'll be happy. I mean, she won't move out the car at the moment. She's in a bit of a grump. But she's okay there. No dig plot. We've done nothing more since we came up the other day. I am sorry. Oh, look. A little baby button. That is a baby button. That's tiny. All be used. So yeah. Should we harvest some sweet corn? I think we should. Right, this is a raised bed that that we built out of a dog's bed that we was given. And we're going to fill it up and use, but we're going to cover the bottom. We're going to do it like you would a no dig bed. So, let me take that label off actually. Most of it at least, there we go. So, cover the bottom straight on top of the weeds. Doesn't matter, just cover it down with some cardboard. And then we put straw in. This is just normal pet shop straw. We can't find a farm that sells bales of straw for some reason, considering where we live. There we go. Let me just spread that out. This will help retain moisture in the bed. And then what I've got is some old pots that had plants in this year. I'm literally going to dump them in and break them down, and that will be the first layer of compost in there, and we'll add some manure in and other compost as we go. So that's what we're going to do with this bed. I think I've got 6 pots, which won't really do much, but at least the ground's covered and the weeds are suppressed a bit. So I'm going to go on with this. I'll show you when I'm finished. So, it's not filled it very deep, but, yeah, hands depth, well, fingers depth down. So about 3 inches on my hand. Oh my gosh, there's a rowan.
You know
Hello.
how I escaped the car?
How did you escape the car? You wasn't locked into the car, just to be clear.
No.
We wasn't locking you in. No.
Daddy, put some stuff away, and I climbed over it
Did
like
you?
a gymnastic.
Like a gymnastic. Okay, so yeah, we've put all that in. That'll be a good start. Get the bed ready for next year. And Rue, Al, be careful with those flowers. I'd like to put them in a vase. Anyway, right, sweet corn time. Got a veg box. Let's go harvest. So, to go over it again, when you get your sweet corn, the tops will go brown, and these outer sheaths might go brown as well. Shows even more that they're ready. And just grab your hand around it, pull it down. There you go. Now that's small. We'll get a cob like this big. Sorry, what, Rooster? Show me your what?
Beautiful curl.
Show me your beautiful curl. That is interesting. Well done. Fab, Rue. She's funny. So yeah, I'm going to go through. I'll snap this now, so I'm not concentrating. Oh, and hit myself on the head and got wet. This isn't going very well one-handed, is it? I'll come back to you in a bit. Right, I've had a bit of a tidy up, moved some things around. The mess was annoying me. Ooh, balls. So I'm just going to put this over in the storage area. You're not to say a word about this, okay? It's just like, it's such a mess. But it's out the way. Ta-da! Move the arch so that it's not dangerous. She's crazy. So, let's walk over here. Walk the plank with me. Oh, you're making me very wobbly. Al is putting some glass back together to go in the last pane in the greenhouse. We're going to take a cabbage home for dinner, aren't we? Should we go and show them which one?
Yeah.
Do you want to pull it up?
Yeah.
Okay, right then, let's move the bricks, lift the bricks off. Right. Ta-da-da! Cabbage.
Can we take these off?
Okay, you tighten up. Right. So how do you get a cabbage out? Put your hands underneath on the bottom.
And if you can feel this.
And then pull really hard.
And then you pull really hard. And hope they get out.
Yeah.
You shake this stuff off.
Let's have a look at the root. It's had a bit of club root, but nothing too much. But we don't worry about that, we'll chop that off.
There you go.
Hold it for me.
You got it.
So, I think this is our greyhound cabbage. It's only small, but it'll do for us. A nice little heart on it. And the reason I took that out is because then I don't have to worry about the net coming over, and then I'm going to sow my green manure down here when I get more than 5 minutes here. So, yay for cabbages. Our first cabbage. Right, we're ready to go. The rain is not stopping. I am so fed up of this rain. Every time we get some time up here, it piddles it down. And the plot is just getting away from us. And if it was just us two and our waterproofs, then we could get on with it.
We could live in a place where no rain could happen, and only we can get water out of taps and water.
Well, if there was no rain, then nothing would grow properly.
But we can have water out of taps.
It doesn't work like that, baby. Nature needs rain. So, yeah. If it was just us, we'd just tug our waterproofs on and get on with it. But with a 6-year-old in tow, we just have to do what we can. So, anyway, we have got a harvest. As you saw, Rue picked our first cabbage. This is what's left of the sweet corn. Rue's
chicken.
And Rue's making a chicken on her game. Is that a chicken?
No, I'm just starting to build it.
Okay, she's just starting to build it. So this is what's left of the sweet corn, because Rue has eaten a lot of it, and the rats have also, they have moved in now, so this is what's left. A couple of them are really skinny, and they only have a few kernels at the bottom, but what I'm going to do is just slice these kernels off and then put them in a bag and have them as like small pieces of sweet corn to chuck into things. I might do that with a few of them. There's a few that are quite skinny. Got more beans, as always. Chilies are looking nice. I wanted to show you with the beans before we go. I was going to take all of the bolotto beans off the plant, but I'm not going to because they're not all ready. So you'll know when they're ready because, well, you can pick them at this stage, and I'll show you. But if you look down the seam here, it has still got a bit of green in it, which shows that they're not drying out properly yet. So if we pop it, the beans are nearly ready. See, they've still got that lovely colour to them. The pod has started to disintegrate and die back and go a bit scabby, and that's what they will do. So those can still be eaten, but ideally what you want is a pod that's like this, so it's gone dark purple in colour instead of the red. And then See if I can do this with one hand. I'm not going to be able to, am I? There we go. Let me in, little beans. Let me in.
I could help you.
That's okay, I've done it. So these beans are a much darker purple. So they actually resemble the colour on the outside of the pod.
And this is
so these beans, can you get me one out?
Yeah, are like not
are more
actually
red.
Are more
Can I have
like
it, please?
purpley red.
Can I have it, please? Thank you. So as you can see, these ones resemble that pod a bit more, they're more pinky. And these ones, oops, are more purple. So they're the ones that are best for
like different
drying and
paces.
Different ripeness. They're the ones that are best for drying and storing.
I think our sequence gonna go good. So
we need to grow a lot more next year, don't we?
oh, that's a good one.
We had 58 plants this year, and between Rooster and my parents and the rats, I think we've had about 30. No, we're not opening them yet.
Oh, this is
when we get
heavy.
home, that's a good one, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
That's heavy.
So yeah, it's been an interesting video to make today. So we're going to say goodbye. Rooster, say bye bye.
Chicken egg.
Chicken egg. Chicken eggs. Okay. Give us a thumbs up. Click subscribe down below, and if you click the little bell, it gives you an alert as to when we post a video, which is usually once a week. Because the recent changes to YouTube, I found that I'm not getting any of my subscriptions. I'm actually having to search for them, which is a real pain. So I'm assuming that some of you guys are having that with our videos too. So I'll see you soon. Bye bye. It is Sunday, the 1st of October, and it is grey and blustery. I hope the wind doesn't get in the way too much today. But we've not been up here for ages. This year's been a funny one for us. We've not done half what we wanted to, because to be completely honest, one of my close family members has brain cancer, and it's we've been helping out and doing things, and then we've been busy as well, and then any free time we've got, it's just been raining. But we'll come up today because I said we need to do something, because otherwise it just feels like we're not getting anywhere. So I've done a rough outline here today of this is the pond, so it's going to be like a kidney shape pond that'll be there, and I'm thinking all the plans for next year have been revised at the moment. I may have been a bit premature in planning them all out, but this obviously is going to be the fruit still, for the blueberries in pots and gooseberries, and then over here I might put a mixture of herbs and flowers, and there'll be all flowers around here, and obviously all of these bushes are going. So the plan today, now that I've marked out the pond, I feel a bit happier. The plan today is to start this, because once we've got this down we can make the compost bays across here, and then we can start working on this patch and working upwards. But there's no point in working this until we've got all this sorted, because we'll trample it. But there are giant spiders in here. I don't want to go in. I think this is the first time I've showed you in here. This shed was built by a guy where we used to live. He lived opposite us, and this was his plot years and years ago before his wife got ill. And he built this shed, so it is a bit sad to take it down, but we can only have one shed on the plot, and it has been used as a rat nest at some point. It's just nasty. But the problem we've got with it, I'll just get round here, is, sorry if it gets really windy, this is the back of the shed, and it's actually the fence.
And we're gonna smash it down, and we're gonna take these pieces, and maybe we can make a fence of it and doing this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This level here, we'll take it down to about there, keep that back as a fence and secure it, and then use some of the top slats to join up with next door's fence. Now our plot goes here, down the middle of these IBCs, so that IBC on that side we're keeping, and ours and this one we'll just put on that hard standing. Now my mum may get this plot in the new year, or to be honest I don't care who has it, as long as it's taken on and looked after, because I am sick of all the weeds. I really am. Not that our plot is immaculate, but at least we take off seed heads. So we got to move all these. We need to set up the little compost bin, so at least we're starting some composting, because we've got plenty to put in there. And then with this lot, there's loads of strawberries to dig up. And I want to move these foxgloves over to the wildlife pond, and there's some flowers in here like Aquilegia and knapweed and all that I want to move too. And that gate, that door there, we don't want the wood, but I want to take off this wire mesh on it and keep that because that's useful. So yeah, we had to clear out all that, aren't we? We've got to give the greenhouse glasses a guy a couple of plots up. Yeah, I've showed them. Guy a couple of plots up who wants the glass for his dad's granite greenhouse, so I'll drop all that up there for him. Don't go in, baby, it's unsafe. And then we're just going to have to pick through it very slowly and carefully. I wonder what's in that bag up there.
Oh.
All sorts. Okay?
Yeah.
And there's big spiders up there. Big spiders. Spiders are okay. Right, well, I'm going to carry on and do some bits and bobs. We're probably not going to do much in terms of the plot and harvesting or anything today because we've only really got cabbages, sprouts, beans drying off, and parsnips and some runner beans left. So
I'm not going to move it over there.
we are. We're not moving it yet. We need to get this pond ready before we take up the old one, don't we? Yeah? Sorry, I'm in your way. Right. We've got it pretty much clear. We have a second door on the side. So, it's made up of all sorts in there. Wood paneling, but it's really, it's not very tall at all, you have to duck. So even if you wanted to keep it, it's not really useful. So glass is out the window, starting to take it apart. Cleared out this area, there's loads of wood and the pellets we stored, but there's loads of wood that we saved for building things for next year. And we have this, it's an old water tank, I know people use them to grow carrots in. So, if it's a bit grubby, it needs clean, but if anyone in the North Warwickshire area wants one of these, then you're welcome to it. Just pop me a message or email me at opheliasgarden7 @gmail.com, and we'll sort out collection for you, or I might be able to deliver it as well. But I think we should get on. The rain is starting, and we want to at least show some progress today so it doesn't just look like we've dumped a pile of rubbish. They can actually see that we started to take the shit apart. We also found this blackberry, which has got some gorgeous blackberries on it still. I'm not sure if it's a cultivar or a wild, but the blackberries are really big and they're really sweet. So I'm expecting it's a cultivar one. Sorry for the banging. So I might prune that back and keep it. It'll be nice. Right, I'm going to go because I want to go hit things too. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so Rue has demolished the front, haven't you? You did really well. And there's an old birdhouse on here, so we're going to take that down. And we're going to have a peek and see if there was any old nest inside. It had been covered up for ages, so there was nothing in this year. And then the roof is pretty solid, so we need to do the roof next, I think. Get on that.
And the reason why we can't take the roof off is because this part up there
This bit.
all the way along.
It does, yes. So we're going to have a look in the greenhouse while Daddy figures out how to take the roof off, yeah? Go, Roo, go! Well done!
Hannah person. I just want to do this all day.
Use it properly. I missed it. Alan was given a blooming fantastic lesson in how to take down a shed then. It's nearly down.
And not letting the roof fall down too.
Yeah, the roof needs to fall down, doesn't it?
Yeah, because the roof actually made the carpet. And if you, the person lived here over this place, please forgive us from ruining your shed, because
It's Les. Remember Les, where we used to live? Les. Yeah, it's his shed. He built it.
How do you know?
Because I know. What's your next move, dude? Just lean
I
on
can
it.
fly you back.
So the IBC is over. That was fun because that pallet was secured to that at the bottom, so we really had to go for it. But luckily we did, because it's got this firm plastic bottom, but the actual pallet's rotten, which that's how we pulled it off. So we'll need to replace that, but for today, once we've got the shed down, we'll just stand it back up, so it's not on this guy's plot. Not that it's ever in it, but you know. So right, I'm gonna go get a drink and then we'll finish it off. It's already good to see that how much space this is going to give us. That's going to be the composting area, and just as we come in, there'll be like a flower bed and that there, because it needs to look pretty, guys, too. Ree's enjoying the water puddle. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Go. Well, that was uneventful. Really? That it? Guys, this has to be the most interesting video we've ever made. I guess you're really, really enjoying it. So here you go. This is the state we're having to leave the plot in. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? But it's done, it's down. And then the next job is, oh, they're fence panels, by the way, that we picked up off Recycle to use to sort out everything else. But yeah, it's a right mess. But it's down. And now we've got to go pick up a petrol strimmer. It's nearly 6 o'clock. And then we better go home and have some tea because it's Sunday, get the child bathed and to bed. So, from Ophelia's allotment garden, thanks for watching. I'm sure this has been a thrilling video for you to watch. And we'll see you next time. Bye bye.